There was a time when Emma found herself overwhelmed by the chaos of city life. Between endless emails, tight deadlines, and the constant noise around her, she felt like she was losing herself in the hustle. One evening, as she sat in a small park near her office, she noticed an elderly man practicing Tai Chi under a tree. His movements were slow, deliberate, and completely at odds with the rush of the world around him. Intrigued, Emma approached him after he finished. He smiled and shared a simple phrase that would change her perspective: "Find stillness in motion." From that day forward, Emma began exploring Zen practices, and slowly but surely, she discovered peace amidst the chaos. Today, we're diving into 25 powerful ways to apply Zen principles in your modern life. Whether you're seeking clarity, balance, or just a little more calm, these methods can transform how you interact with the world and yourself. Imagine being able to approach stress with ease, make decisions without overthinking, or even find joy in simplicity. These aren't distant ideals, they're practical tools anyone can use. So stick with us, because by the end of this video, you'll have actionable insights to start living more mindfully right away. Let's get started. Let's begin with the first practice, mindful breathing. This simple yet powerful technique is one of the cornerstones of Zen philosophy and offers an immediate way to anchor yourself in the present moment. When we breathe mindfully, we invite our bodies and minds to slow down, creating space for clarity and calm amidst life's chaos. Mindful breathing isn't about complicated techniques or rigid rules. It's simply paying attention to your breath as it naturally flows in and out. By focusing on this fundamental rhythm, you can reduce stress hormones like cortisol while enhancing focus and mental sharpness. Think of it as a reset button for your nervous system. So how do you integrate mindful breathing into your busy schedule? Start small. Take 3 deep, intentional breaths whenever you feel overwhelmed. Inhale slowly through your nose, hold for a brief second, then exhale gently through your mouth. You can even set reminders throughout the day, whether during a coffee break, waiting at traffic lights, or transitioning between tasks. These moments may seem fleeting, but they accumulate to create profound shifts in your overall mindset. For those who want to go further, try dedicating 5 minutes each morning or evening to focused breathing exercises. Sit comfortably, close your eyes if possible, and let your thoughts come and go without attachment. With regular practice, mindful breathing becomes second nature, helping you navigate challenges with greater ease and poise. As Emma learned from her encounter in the park, stillness doesn't always mean standing still. It starts with finding peace within yourself, one breath at a time. Next, we'll explore another essential aspect of Zen living, embracing the power of being fully present. But before we move forward, consider trying these tips today. You might be surprised by their transformative effect. Shifting our focus now to the second practice, living in the present moment. This cornerstone of Zen philosophy invites us to fully embrace what's happening right here, right now, without being pulled into the past or future. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in endless streams of thoughts, worries, and distractions. However, by cultivating presence, we can reclaim control over our mental well-being and find greater joy in everyday experiences. Being present isn't about ignoring challenges or suppressing emotions. It's about meeting each moment with awareness and acceptance. One powerful strategy for combating overthinking is grounding yourself through sensory exercises. For instance, take a moment to notice 5 things you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 sounds you hear, 2 scents around you, and 1 taste in your mouth. This simple exercise pulls your attention back to the present, breaking the cycle of anxious thoughts. Another effective method is journaling. Writing down your thoughts at the end of the day helps release pent-up emotions and clarifies your mind. Instead of letting worries swirl endlessly, put them on paper where they lose some of their power. Over time, this habit fosters self-awareness and reduces mental clutter. For those who prefer physical activities, try engaging in mindful tasks like gardening, cooking, or even cleaning. Focus on the texture of soil between your fingers, the aroma of spices as you prepare a meal, or the rhythm of sweeping the floor. These actions might seem mundane, but when done with intention, they become meditative practices that anchor you firmly in the now. Remember, living in the present doesn't require grand gestures. It's about savoring the small moments. Whether it's enjoying a sip of tea, listening deeply to a friend's voice, or feeling the warmth of sunlight on your skin, these fleeting instances add up to create a richer, more fulfilling life. As we move forward, let's explore how gratitude and letting go of attachments further enhance our journey toward inner peace. But first, reflect on how embracing presence could transform your daily routine. Start small, stay consistent, and watch the magic unfold. Building on the foundation of presence, let's turn our attention to two interconnected practices that deepen inner peace: cultivating gratitude and letting go of attachments. These principles work hand in hand to shift our focus away from material possessions and toward what truly matters in life. Expressing gratitude is a powerful tool for transforming how we perceive the world around us. By consciously acknowledging the good things, big or small, in our lives, we train ourselves to appreciate what we already have rather than constantly chasing more. One practical way to incorporate gratitude into your daily routine is through journaling. Start by setting aside just 5 minutes each evening to write down 3 things you're thankful for. They don't need to be grand achievements or expensive gifts. Even simple pleasures like a warm cup of coffee or a kind word from a friend can make the list. Over time, this habit rewires your brain to notice positivity more readily, reducing stress and fostering contentment. Letting go of attachments complements gratitude practice by encouraging us to release the grip of materialism. Attachment often stems from fear of loss, fear of inadequacy, or fear of change. However, Zen philosophy teaches that clinging to objects, relationships, or outcomes only brings suffering because everything in life is impermanent. Instead of holding tightly to these things, try reflecting on their transient nature. Ask yourself, what would happen if I let go of this item? Would my life still hold meaning without it? Often, the answer reveals that true fulfillment comes not from owning but from experiencing and sharing. To bridge these practices, consider combining them in reflection exercises. For example, after writing in your gratitude journal, take a few moments to visualize releasing something you've been holding onto emotionally or physically. Imagine placing it gently outside of yourself, freeing up space for new opportunities and growth. This mental act reinforces the idea that abundance doesn't come from accumulation but from openness and acceptance. As we continue exploring ways to apply Zen in modern life, remember that gratitude and detachment aren't about denying desires but embracing freedom. Together, they create a mindset rooted in appreciation and peace. Next, we'll discover how simplicity further enhances this journey. Embracing simplicity takes the principles of gratitude and letting go a step further, offering a holistic approach to creating harmony in both our physical and mental spaces. In Zen philosophy, simplicity isn't just about owning fewer things, it's about focusing on what truly enriches our lives and eliminating distractions that drain our energy. Let's explore how this practice can transform your daily existence. Imagine walking into a room where everything has its place and nothing unnecessary lingers. This sense of order mirrors the clarity we seek within ourselves. Decluttering your surroundings is one of the most powerful ways to embrace simplicity. Start small by organizing a single drawer or clearing off your desk. As you remove items you no longer need, notice how it feels to let go. You might find that the act itself brings a surprising sense of relief and peace. But simplicity extends beyond tidying up. It also involves decluttering your mind. We often carry mental baggage worrying about the future, replaying past events, or juggling too many responsibilities at once. To simplify mentally, try setting boundaries for multitasking. Focus on one task at a time, giving it your full attention before moving on to the next. This mindful approach not only increases productivity but also reduces stress. Minimalism as a lifestyle choice aligns perfectly with Zen ideals. By adopting minimalist habits, you prioritize experiences over possessions, relationships over achievements, and presence over busyness. For instance, consider paring down your wardrobe to essentials that reflect your personal style, or limit digital distractions by designating specific times for checking emails and social media. These choices free up mental space for what matters most: connection, creativity, and inner calm. To integrate simplicity into your routine, begin with a daily ritual. Perhaps spend 10 minutes each morning streamlining one area of your home or reflecting on how you can simplify an aspect of your day. Over time, these small steps accumulate into profound shifts, helping you live more intentionally and joyfully. Remember, embracing simplicity isn't about deprivation. It's about gaining freedom from clutter so you can focus on what truly fulfills you. Next, we'll delve into another transformative practice: cultivating empathy through non-judgment. Shifting our focus from simplicity, let's now explore the profound practice of non-judgment and its role in transforming our interactions with others. At the heart of Zen philosophy lies the principle of approaching life without preconceived notions or harsh critiques. Practicing non-judgment invites us to observe situations, people, and even ourselves with an open mind, free from labels or assumptions. This mindset not only deepens our understanding but also cultivates empathy and reduces unnecessary conflicts in our personal relationships. When we judge others or even ourselves, we create barriers that hinder genuine connection. These judgments often stem from past experiences, societal norms, or ingrained beliefs, which may not always reflect the truth. By embracing non-judgment, we learn to pause before reacting, allowing space for clarity and compassion. For instance, imagine a colleague who is unusually quiet during a meeting. Instead of jumping to conclusions about their mood or intentions, practicing non-judgment encourages you to simply notice their behavior and inquire with curiosity rather than criticism. This approach fosters trust and opens doors to meaningful dialogue. Moreover, non-judgment plays a crucial role in reducing conflict. Many disagreements arise from misunderstandings fueled by quick assumptions. When we suspend judgment, we give ourselves and others the grace to express thoughts and feelings fully. Listening without bias allows us to see beyond surface-level differences, uncovering shared values and common ground. Over time, this habit nurtures patience and emotional intelligence, essential qualities for navigating complex relationships. To incorporate non-judgment into your daily life, start by observing your thoughts throughout the day. Whenever you catch yourself labeling something as good or bad, take a moment to acknowledge the thought without attaching significance to it. Gradually, this awareness will help you respond to situations more thoughtfully, replacing impulsive reactions with thoughtful consideration. Remember, non-judgment isn't about ignoring problems, it's about addressing them with kindness and understanding. As we continue on this journey, the next step involves blending motion with mindfulness through activities like yoga or walking meditation. Let's discover how movement can enhance our connection to the present moment. Building on the idea of blending motion with mindfulness, let's now dive into the practice of finding stillness in movement. This concept might seem paradoxical at first. How can we find stillness while moving? Yet, Zen philosophy teaches us that movement and stillness are not opposites but complementary forces. Activities like yoga and walking meditation offer powerful ways to harmonize body and mind, creating a deep sense of presence and awareness. Yoga, for instance, is more than just physical exercise. It's a mindful practice where each stretch, breath, and pose becomes an opportunity to connect with your inner self. As you flow through sun salutations or hold a challenging posture, yoga encourages you to focus solely on the present moment. The union of movement and breath helps dissolve distractions, allowing clarity and calm to emerge. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced practitioner, incorporating even 10 minutes of yoga into your routine can transform how you approach stress and tension in daily life. Similarly, walking meditation brings mindfulness into one of the most natural human activities, walking. Unlike brisk power walks aimed at fitness, walking meditation slows down the pace, inviting you to pay attention to every step. Feel the ground beneath your feet, notice the rhythm of your steps, and observe the surroundings without judgment. This simple yet profound practice anchors you firmly in the here and now, grounding both body and spirit. The benefits of these practices extend far beyond physical health. They cultivate mental resilience, enhance emotional balance, and foster a deeper connection to yourself and the world around you. By integrating moments of mindful movement into your day, you create space for reflection, creativity, and peace. So, whether it's rolling out your yoga mat or taking a peaceful stroll, remember that stillness isn't always about sitting still, it's about finding harmony within movement. Let's continue exploring this beautiful interplay as we uncover the next way to bring Zen into modern life. Transitioning from the interplay of movement and stillness, let's now turn our attention to one of Zen's most profound teachings, the acceptance of change. In a world that often feels unpredictable, embracing impermanence can be a powerful tool for cultivating inner peace. Zen philosophy reminds us that everything in life is transient, seasons shift, relationships evolve, and even our own thoughts and emotions are constantly in flux. By accepting this truth, we open ourselves to a deeper understanding of life's natural rhythms. At its core, Zen encourages us to see change not as something to fear but as an opportunity for growth. When faced with challenges or transitions, it's easy to resist what feels uncomfortable or unfamiliar. However, reframing these moments can transform them into stepping stones toward personal development. For instance, losing a job might initially feel devastating, but viewing it as a chance to explore new passions or pursue long-neglected dreams can shift your perspective entirely. Similarly, ending a relationship may lead to loneliness, yet it also creates space for self-discovery and renewal. Practicing acceptance doesn't mean passively surrendering to circumstances. Rather, it involves acknowledging reality while trusting in your ability to adapt. One practical way to cultivate this mindset is through mindfulness meditation. Spend a few minutes each day observing your breath and allowing thoughts to come and go without attachment. This practice teaches you to meet life's changes with equanimity, reducing stress and fostering resilience. Another helpful technique is journaling about challenging situations. Write down how you initially felt, then challenge yourself to identify potential positives hidden within the difficulty. Over time, this habit rewires your brain to approach obstacles with curiosity instead of fear. Remember, every ending brings a beginning, and every loss carries the seed of gain. By embracing change with grace, we unlock the door to lasting peace and fulfillment. Let's carry this lesson forward as we discover additional ways to apply Zen wisdom in our lives. Building on the idea of embracing change, let's explore another cornerstone of Zen philosophy, the cultivation of patience and compassion. These two qualities may seem simple at first glance, but when combined, they form a powerful foundation for enhancing emotional intelligence and improving interpersonal relationships. Patience is more than just waiting. It's about maintaining calmness in the face of uncertainty or frustration. In modern life, where instant gratification often reigns supreme, practicing patience can feel counterintuitive. Yet, this virtue teaches us to slow down, breathe deeply, and respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. For example, imagine being stuck in traffic during an already stressful day. Instead of succumbing to road rage, you could use the time to practice mindfulness, observing your breath, acknowledging your emotions, and letting go of unnecessary tension. Over time, such moments become opportunities to build resilience and inner strength. Compassion, meanwhile, extends beyond empathy. While empathy allows us to understand another person's feelings, compassion moves us to act with kindness and understanding. Practicing compassion begins with self-awareness. Start by treating yourself gently when faced with mistakes or setbacks. This self-compassion creates space for growth and acceptance, which naturally spills over into your interactions with others. Consider how responding with warmth instead of criticism can transform difficult conversations. Whether dealing with a coworker who missed a deadline or a loved one struggling emotionally, approaching them with genuine care fosters trust and connection. Together, patience and compassion enhance our ability to navigate complex social dynamics. They help us listen actively, communicate clearly, and resolve conflicts constructively. A practical way to develop these qualities is through daily reflection. At the end of each day, take a moment to think about situations where you practiced or could have practiced patience and compassion. Celebrate small victories, acknowledge areas for improvement, and carry forward lessons learned. As we integrate patience and compassion into our lives, we not only improve our own well-being, but also create ripples of positivity in the world around us. With this mindset, even everyday challenges can become stepping stones toward greater harmony and fulfillment. Let's now continue exploring additional ways Zen wisdom can enrich our daily existence. Shifting our focus now to another transformative practice rooted in Zen philosophy, let's delve into the art of listening deeply. In today's fast-paced world, where conversations often feel more like exchanges of monologues than genuine dialogues, deep listening stands out as a powerful tool for building stronger connections and fostering understanding. Active listening goes beyond simply hearing words. It involves being fully present with the speaker, paying attention not just to what is said, but also to the underlying emotions and intentions behind those words. To cultivate this skill, start by giving your full attention to the person speaking. Put aside distractions such as phones or other thoughts and focus entirely on them. This act alone can make someone feel truly valued and heard, creating a deeper sense of trust in any relationship. Deep listening also plays a crucial role in resolving misunderstandings. Often, conflicts arise because we jump to conclusions or respond prematurely without fully grasping the other person's perspective. By practicing patience and waiting until the speaker has finished expressing themselves before responding, you allow space for clarity and mutual respect. For instance, imagine a heated discussion at work. Instead of reacting impulsively, take a moment to listen carefully to the concerns being raised. You might discover that the issue isn't as contentious as it initially seemed, opening up pathways for collaboration rather than confrontation. Moreover, reflecting back what you've understood during a conversation can further enhance communication. Paraphrasing key points shows the speaker that you're engaged and helps ensure both parties are on the same page. This technique not only strengthens relationships but also reduces the likelihood of miscommunication. To integrate deep listening into your daily life, consider setting aside dedicated times for meaningful conversations. Whether it's during meals with family, meetings with colleagues, or catch-ups with friends, prioritize being fully present. Over time, these moments of connection will enrich your interactions and create a ripple effect of positivity in all areas of your life. As we continue exploring Zen principles, remember that listening deeply is not merely an action, it's a mindset that fosters empathy, understanding, and unity. Transitioning from the profound practice of deep listening, let's now explore another transformative aspect of Zen philosophy, creating sacred spaces. In our bustling modern lives, where distractions are abundant and peace feels elusive, dedicating a specific area for mindfulness can work wonders for your mental and emotional well-being. A sacred space doesn't need to be grand or elaborate. It could simply be a quiet corner in your home that you designate as your personal sanctuary. This space serves as a retreat where you can disconnect from the chaos of daily life and reconnect with yourself. Whether it's through meditation, journaling, or simply sitting in stillness, having such a place encourages introspection and fosters inner calm. To create your own sacred space, start by choosing an area that feels comfortable and peaceful to you. Add elements that inspire tranquility, like soft lighting, plants, candles, or objects that hold personal significance. The key is to make this environment inviting yet free from clutter, ensuring it reflects simplicity and serenity, the very essence of Zen. Consider adding cushions or a mat if you plan to meditate regularly, making sure everything aligns with your intention for the space. Sacred spaces also play a vital role in promoting mindfulness. When we enter these areas, we signal to our minds and bodies that it's time to pause and reflect. Over time, this practice helps cultivate a deeper awareness of the present moment, reducing stress and enhancing overall clarity. For example, imagine coming home after a long day at work. Instead of immediately jumping into household tasks, spending a few minutes in your sacred space allows you to transition more smoothly and approach the rest of your evening with renewed energy and focus. Remember, the purpose of a sacred space isn't just about physical transformation, it's about nurturing your spirit. By carving out this special area, you honor the importance of self-care and prioritize moments of reflection in your life. As we continue uncovering ways to integrate Zen principles into our routines, consider how creating a sacred space might enhance your journey toward balance and harmony. Building on the idea of creating sacred spaces, let's now delve into another essential practice for achieving Zen in modern life: turning off technology. In today's hyper-connected world, where notifications constantly pull our attention and screens dominate our waking hours, stepping away from digital devices can be a powerful act of mindfulness. A digital detox involves consciously reducing or eliminating screen time to reclaim focus, presence, and inner peace. This practice not only helps reduce anxiety, but also fosters a deeper connection with oneself and the environment. Think about how often you find yourself scrolling through social media or checking emails without even realizing it. These habits can fragment your attention and keep you trapped in a cycle of distraction, preventing true engagement with the present moment. To incorporate a digital detox into your routine, start small by setting specific times during the day when you unplug completely. For instance, consider establishing tech-free mornings or evenings, allowing yourself to wake up or wind down naturally without the influence of screens. You might also designate certain spaces in your home, like the dining table or bedroom, as device-free zones, reinforcing boundaries between work and rest. Another effective strategy is replacing screen-based activities with mindful alternatives. Instead of reaching for your phone during downtime, try reading a book, practicing deep breathing exercises, or engaging in creative hobbies like drawing or gardening. These practices encourage you to slow down and appreciate the simplicity of everyday moments, aligning perfectly with Zen principles. Moreover, turning off technology allows you to reconnect with those around you. Imagine sharing meals with loved ones without the distraction of buzzing phones, or enjoying quiet walks outdoors fully immersed in nature. Such experiences enrich your relationships and deepen your sense of gratitude and contentment. As we explore further ways to apply Zen in our lives, remember that taking breaks from technology isn't about abandoning convenience. It's about regaining control over how we spend our time and energy. By embracing periodic disconnection, you create space for clarity, creativity, and genuine presence. Transitioning from the idea of disconnecting from technology to reconnect with ourselves, let's now explore another transformative Zen practice: eating mindfully. In our fast-paced world, meals often become secondary tasks done while multitasking, scarfed down in front of screens or on the go. However, mindful eating invites us to slow down, savor each bite, and cultivate a deeper appreciation for the nourishment food provides. Mindful eating begins with awareness. Instead of rushing through meals, take time to notice the colors, textures, and aromas of your food. Chew slowly and deliberately, allowing yourself to fully experience its flavors. This simple act not only enhances enjoyment but also aids digestion, helping your body absorb nutrients more effectively. Moreover, it encourages you to tune into hunger cues, preventing overeating and fostering a healthier relationship with food. Another aspect of mindful eating is acknowledging where your food comes from. Whether it's grown locally or traveled across continents, consider the effort involved in bringing that meal to your plate. Gratitude for farmers, harvesters, and even nature itself adds meaning to every bite. By doing so, you connect with the broader web of life, aligning with Zen teachings about interdependence. Practically speaking, start small by setting aside one meal per day as a mindful eating practice. Turn off distractions, sit at a table, and focus solely on your food. If possible, involve all your senses before taking the first bite. You might find that this intentional approach transforms not just how you eat, but also how you feel afterward. Beyond physical health benefits, mindful eating nurtures emotional well-being by encouraging presence and gratitude. It reminds us to treat each moment, even something as routine as eating, with care and intention. As we continue exploring ways to apply Zen in modern life, remember that slowing down and being present during daily activities like eating can lead to profound changes in perspective and peace of mind. Building on the idea of mindfulness in everyday activities, let's now turn our attention to another powerful way to embrace Zen in modern life: expressing creativity. Creativity is not just about making art, it's a meditative practice that allows us to connect deeply with ourselves and the world around us. Whether through painting, gardening, writing, or any other form of self-expression, engaging in creative pursuits can become a profound avenue for cultivating presence and inner peace. At its core, Zen emphasizes living fully in the moment and embracing the process without attachment to outcomes. This principle aligns beautifully with creative endeavors. When you paint, for example, instead of focusing solely on creating a masterpiece, you allow yourself to explore colors, shapes, and textures as they unfold naturally. The act itself becomes the reward, freeing you from judgment and expectations. Similarly, tending to a garden invites you to nurture life patiently, observing growth and change over time. Both activities encourage an acceptance of imperfection, which is central to Zen philosophy. Moreover, creativity fosters a sense of flow, a state where time seems to disappear as you immerse yourself completely in the task at hand. In this flow state, worries fade away and your mind finds clarity and calm. For instance, when you lose yourself in shaping clay or arranging flowers, you are no longer consumed by past regrets or future anxieties. Instead, you inhabit the present moment entirely, much like during traditional meditation practices. To integrate creativity into your daily routine, consider setting aside dedicated time for activities that inspire you. Start small, perhaps sketching for 10 minutes each morning or planting a few herbs on your windowsill. As you engage in these practices, approach them with curiosity rather than criticism. Allow your creations to reflect your unique spirit, unburdened by comparisons or external validation. By viewing creativity through the lens of Zen, we transform what might seem like ordinary hobbies into transformative experiences. They teach patience, resilience, and gratitude while reminding us of the beauty inherent in the journey itself. So, whether you pick up a brush, dig into soil, or write freely, remember that every stroke, seed, or word brings you closer to harmony within yourself and the universe. Transitioning from the transformative power of creativity, let us now explore another profound way to apply Zen in modern life: practicing forgiveness and releasing anger. These interconnected practices offer a path to inner peace by helping us let go of resentment and cultivate emotional freedom. Forgiveness is not about excusing harmful actions, but rather freeing ourselves from the burden of holding onto grudges. When we forgive, we release the weight that keeps us tied to negative emotions, allowing space for healing and growth. Start small, perhaps by forgiving someone who has unintentionally hurt you or acknowledging minor grievances you've held on to. As you practice, work toward more significant acts of forgiveness, always focusing on your own liberation rather than seeking justification from others. Releasing anger complements forgiveness by addressing the root causes of resentment. Anger often stems from unmet expectations or perceived injustices. To manage it effectively, begin with awareness. Notice when anger arises without judgment, then pause to examine its source. Techniques such as deep breathing, journaling, or even physical activities like walking can help dissipate the intensity of these emotions. Over time, this mindfulness allows you to respond thoughtfully instead of reacting impulsively. One powerful exercise involves writing a letter to someone you feel resentment toward. Pour out all your feelings honestly, then destroy the letter, symbolically letting go of those emotions. Another technique is visualization. Imagine yourself releasing anger like smoke, dissipating into the air, carrying away tension and negativity. Together, forgiveness and anger management align with Zen's emphasis on acceptance and non-attachment. By embracing these practices, we create room for compassion, understanding, and inner harmony. Remember, every act of forgiveness and release brings us closer to living fully in the present moment, free from the chains of past grievances. Building on the emotional liberation that comes from forgiveness and releasing anger, let us now turn our attention to another essential practice in applying Zen in modern life: staying grounded in nature. There is a profound healing power in reconnecting with the natural world, one that soothes the mind, body, and spirit. In today's fast-paced, technology-driven environment, it's easy to lose touch with the rhythms of the earth. Yet, spending time outdoors can serve as a powerful antidote to stress and overthinking. Nature has an unparalleled ability to reset our internal compass. A simple walk through a forest, sitting by a tranquil lake, or even tending to a small garden can restore balance to our lives. These activities remind us of the beauty and impermanence of all things, reinforcing core Zen principles like acceptance and mindfulness. When we immerse ourselves in nature, we naturally slow down, allowing ourselves to breathe deeply and exist fully in the present moment. For those new to this practice, start small. Spend 10 minutes each day outside, whether it's soaking up sunlight during your lunch break or taking a leisurely stroll after dinner. Pay attention to the sights, sounds, and sensations around you: the rustling leaves, the warmth of the sun, or the cool breeze against your skin. If possible, try barefoot walking on grass or sand. Grounding yourself physically enhances the connection to the earth. If you live in an urban area, don't worry. Even small parks or rooftop gardens offer opportunities to engage with nature. Consider growing indoor plants or keeping fresh flowers at home as reminders of the natural world. For deeper experiences, plan weekend hikes, camping trips, or visits to nearby natural reserves. The key is consistency. Make connecting with nature a regular part of your routine. Remember, nature doesn't demand anything from us but offers itself freely. By embracing its calming influence, we cultivate patience, humility, and gratitude, aligning perfectly with the teachings of Zen. Let nature guide you toward a more peaceful existence, where the chaos of daily life fades away, leaving only serenity and clarity. Honoring silence may seem like a simple practice, yet it holds profound transformative potential in our noisy modern world. In an era where constant noise bombards us, from social media notifications to endless streams of information, finding moments of quiet contemplation can feel almost revolutionary. Silence offers more than just respite from the din. It serves as a powerful tool for restoration and self-discovery, deeply aligned with Zen philosophy. When we embrace silence, we create space for clarity and inner peace. It allows our minds to settle, much like muddy water becoming clear when left undisturbed. By stepping away from external distractions, we open ourselves up to deeper introspection, enabling us to reconnect with our true selves. This pause fosters creativity, enhances focus, and strengthens emotional resilience. To incorporate this practice into your daily life, begin by setting aside short periods of time each day for silent reflection. Start with 5 or 10 minutes if you're new to this habit. Find a comfortable spot where interruptions are minimal, a quiet corner at home, perhaps, or even outdoors under the sky. During these moments, simply breathe and observe your thoughts without judgment. Let them drift like clouds across the horizon, knowing they will pass. Over time, extend these periods as you grow more comfortable with stillness. Silence also extends beyond individual practice. It enriches interpersonal relationships by encouraging active listening and fostering empathy. When we honor silence together, whether during shared meditation or mindful pauses in conversation, we build deeper connections based on mutual understanding. Remember, embracing silence doesn't mean avoiding all sound. It means cultivating awareness of when and how noise impacts us. With regular practice, you'll discover its restorative powers firsthand, allowing you to navigate life's challenges with greater equanimity and grace. As we move forward, let's explore another essential aspect of Zen living: simplifying decisions through intuitive wisdom. Simplifying decisions through intuitive wisdom might sound like an art, but with Zen philosophy as your guide, it becomes a straightforward practice. In our modern world, decision-making can often feel overwhelming, bogged down by endless options and overthinking. However, Zen teaches us to trust our inner voice, cultivating clarity and simplicity in even the most complex situations. Imagine this: you're faced with a choice. Should you take that new job or stay where you are? Instead of listing pros and cons endlessly, pause for a moment. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and listen to what feels right. This isn't about impulsiveness. Rather, it's about tapping into the intuitive wisdom already present within you. Zen encourages us to quiet the noise of external influences so we can hear our authentic selves more clearly. To integrate this practice into your life, start small. Next time you're deciding something minor, a meal to order or which route to take home, trust your first instinct. Notice how it feels to let go of overanalyzing such decisions. Over time, apply this same principle to larger choices. Remember, every decision doesn't need to be dissected meticulously. Often, the simplest path is the most effective one. Another helpful technique is visualization. Picture yourself walking along a serene garden path. Each fork represents a decision. Rather than hesitating at each turn, envision yourself choosing effortlessly, guided by an inner sense of peace. This mental exercise helps align your actions with your true intentions. By embracing intuition and simplifying decisions, you free up mental energy for more meaningful pursuits. Trusting yourself in this way not only reduces stress but also enhances confidence in your choices. As we continue exploring Zen practices, remember that simplicity lies at the heart of transformation. Let's now delve into another powerful method: finding real-life applications of mindful breathing. Transitioning from simplifying decisions, let's now explore real-life applications of mindful breathing, a powerful practice that has transformed countless stressful situations into moments of clarity and calm. Imagine a scenario where you're stuck in traffic during rush hour, late for an important meeting. The natural reaction might be frustration or anxiety, but what if you could turn this situation around? Mindful breathing offers just the tool to do so. Consider Sarah, a marketing executive who often found herself overwhelmed by tight deadlines and high expectations. One day, while preparing for a critical presentation, her computer crashed, deleting hours of work. Instead of panicking, she remembered a mindfulness technique she had learned, taking 3 deep breaths. She closed her eyes, inhaled deeply through her nose, held it briefly, and exhaled slowly through her mouth. This simple act calmed her nerves, allowing her to think clearly and recover her files with minimal stress. Another example comes from John, a teacher working in a bustling urban school. Faced daily with disruptive students and limited resources, he incorporated mindful breathing into his routine. Before entering the classroom each morning, he would pause outside the door, take 5 deliberate breaths, and center himself. Over time, not only did his own stress levels decrease, but his calm demeanor influenced the classroom atmosphere, creating a more positive learning environment. Mindful breathing doesn't require special equipment or extensive training. It's accessible anywhere, anytime. For instance, during a heated argument, stopping to breathe deeply can prevent emotional outbursts and foster constructive dialogue. Similarly, athletes use this technique to enhance focus before competitions, turning potential pressure into peak performance. To make mindful breathing part of your life, start small. Begin with short sessions, just 2 or 3 minutes, and gradually increase as you become comfortable. Whether facing personal challenges or professional demands, mindful breathing provides a reliable anchor in turbulent times. As we continue our journey through Zen practices, remember that even the simplest tools can yield profound results when used consistently. Building on the transformative power of mindfulness, let's delve deeper into the science behind living in the present moment. Recent studies have shown that mindfulness practices, such as focusing on the here and now, can profoundly impact both our mental and physical well-being. Researchers at Harvard University discovered that individuals who regularly practice mindfulness exhibit increased gray matter density in regions of the brain associated with learning, memory, and emotional regulation. This means that by simply paying attention to the present, you're not only enhancing your ability to handle stress but also sharpening your cognitive abilities. Moreover, neuroscientists have found that mindfulness reduces activity in the amygdala, the part of the brain responsible for processing fear and anxiety. When we live in the present, we reduce the constant stream of worries about the future or regrets about the past, effectively calming this overactive response system. A landmark study published in the journal Psychosomatic Medicine revealed that participants who engaged in mindfulness meditation experienced a significant decrease in cortisol levels, the hormone linked to stress. Lower cortisol levels translate to improved immune function, better sleep quality, and even reduced inflammation throughout the body. But how does living in the present achieve these benefits? It starts with something called neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to rewire itself based on repeated experiences. Each time you consciously return your focus to the present moment, whether through mindful breathing, eating, or walking, you strengthen neural pathways associated with calmness and clarity. Over time, this rewiring makes it easier to stay grounded, even during challenging situations. For those seeking scientific validation, consider a study conducted by researchers at Carnegie Mellon University. They demonstrated that just 25 minutes of mindfulness practice per day over 3 consecutive days led to measurable improvements in stress resilience. Another investigation from Johns Hopkins University concluded that mindfulness-based therapies were as effective as some antidepressants in treating mild to moderate depression. By understanding the biological underpinnings of mindfulness, we gain confidence in its effectiveness. So the next time you feel skeptical about whether living in the present truly matters, remember, it's not just philosophy, it's backed by hard science. And as we move forward in exploring Zen principles, keep this evidence close to heart, knowing that every small step toward presence contributes significantly to your overall health and happiness. Transitioning from the science of mindfulness, let's now explore a deeper practice that can transform your perspective and enhance your well-being: advanced techniques for cultivating gratitude. While basic gratitude practices like keeping a journal are powerful, there are more nuanced methods to deepen this transformative habit. These advanced exercises not only reinforce positive emotions, but also create lasting shifts in how you perceive life's challenges and blessings. One effective technique is gratitude visualization. Close your eyes and imagine a moment when someone extended kindness to you or when something unexpectedly went right. Picture every detail: their smile, the warmth of the sun, or the sound of laughter. As you visualize, allow yourself to feel the genuine appreciation for that moment. This mental rehearsal strengthens neural pathways associated with positivity and helps rewire your brain to notice and savor life's small joys more readily. Another impactful method is writing gratitude letters. Take time to write a heartfelt letter to someone who has positively influenced your life but whom you've never properly thanked. Be specific about what they did and how it impacted you. If possible, deliver the letter in person or read it aloud over a call. Studies show that expressing gratitude in this way creates profound emotional benefits for both the giver and receiver, fostering connection and long-lasting happiness. For those seeking a daily ritual, consider creating a gratitude altar, a designated space where you place objects representing things you're thankful for. It could be photos, stones, or meaningful trinkets. Spend a few minutes each day reflecting on these items, allowing their presence to remind you of life's abundance. These practices go beyond surface-level acknowledgement. They invite you to engage deeply with gratitude as a mindset. By incorporating them into your routine, you'll find that gratitude becomes less of an exercise and more of a natural lens through which you view the world. Building on the transformative power of gratitude, let's now turn our attention to another profound Zen principle: overcoming obstacles through simplicity. In a world often cluttered with complexity, adopting a minimalist approach can be a powerful tool for resolving challenges effectively. By stripping away unnecessary elements and focusing on what truly matters, we can navigate life's difficulties with clarity and ease. Consider this real-world scenario. Imagine you're overwhelmed by a packed schedule filled with meetings, deadlines, and personal commitments. Instead of trying to juggle everything at once, take a step back and prioritize. Start by identifying the essential tasks, the ones that align most closely with your goals and values. Then, eliminate or delegate anything that doesn't serve a meaningful purpose. This simple act of decluttering your calendar not only reduces stress but also allows you to focus your energy where it counts the most. Another example comes from financial planning. Many people feel trapped in cycles of debt due to excessive spending on non-essential items. By embracing simplicity, one can create a budget centered around needs rather than wants. For instance, cutting out subscription services you rarely use or opting for second-hand purchases instead of new ones can free up resources for more important expenses like savings or education. Over time, these small adjustments lead to significant improvements in financial stability. Simplicity isn't just about reducing material possessions or commitments. It's also about streamlining decision-making processes. Have you ever spent hours deliberating over minor choices, such as what to wear or eat? Adopting a capsule wardrobe or meal planning routine simplifies these daily decisions, freeing mental bandwidth for more critical issues. Entrepreneurs like Steve Jobs famously wore the same outfit every day to minimize distractions and maximize productivity, a testament to the power of simplicity in achieving success. Incorporating simplicity into your life doesn't require drastic changes overnight. Start small, whether it's tidying up your workspace, organizing your digital files, or setting boundaries for social media use. Each step toward simplicity builds momentum, empowering you to tackle larger challenges with confidence and grace. As you embrace this Zen-inspired mindset, you'll discover that the path to overcoming obstacles lies not in adding more complexity, but in finding beauty and strength in less. Building resilience through non-judgment involves cultivating an open, accepting mindset that allows us to face life's challenges without being overwhelmed by criticism or self-doubt. When we practice non-judgment, we create space for ourselves and others to grow, learn, and adapt in the face of adversity. This powerful Zen principle teaches us that resilience doesn't come from avoiding difficulties, but from embracing them with compassion and understanding. Consider how often we judge situations as good or bad, right or wrong. These evaluations can cloud our ability to respond thoughtfully, trapping us in cycles of frustration or fear. By adopting a non-judgmental perspective, we train ourselves to observe events objectively, acknowledging their complexity without assigning rigid labels. For instance, if you lose your job unexpectedly, instead of labeling it as purely negative, you might view it as an opportunity for reinvention, a chance to explore new paths or develop untapped skills. Shifting from judgment to curiosity transforms obstacles into stepping stones. Non-judgment also strengthens interpersonal relationships, which are crucial during tough times. When we suspend judgment toward others, we foster deeper connections based on empathy and mutual respect. Imagine a friend sharing a personal failure with you. A judgmental response could deepen their shame, while a compassionate one offers comfort and encouragement. Practicing this same kindness toward ourselves reinforces inner strength, helping us navigate setbacks with grace. Moreover, mindfulness meditation plays a vital role in developing non-judgment. Through regular practice, we learn to notice thoughts and emotions without attaching meaning to them. This mental clarity enables us to approach adversity with calmness rather than panic. Over time, these small shifts accumulate, building a resilient foundation capable of weathering life's storms. Incorporating non-judgment into daily life starts with simple practices like pausing before reacting, reframing negative thoughts, and extending patience to both yourself and others. As you embrace this Zen-inspired approach, you'll find that resilience grows naturally, not through force but through openness and acceptance. With each challenge faced, you'll discover not just survival but growth. Transitioning from the power of non-judgment to another cornerstone of Zen practice, let's explore how mindful breathing can transform our work routines. In today's fast-paced world, workplace stress is a common challenge, but integrating mindful breathing into your daily tasks can create moments of calm and clarity amidst the chaos. First, consider setting aside short intervals throughout your day for intentional breath work. Even 2 to 3 minutes every hour can make a significant difference. For instance, you might choose to pause before starting a new task or after completing an important email. Simply close your eyes briefly, focus on inhaling deeply through your nose and exhale slowly through your mouth. This simple act helps reset your mind and body, reducing tension and improving concentration. Another effective technique is using physical cues in your environment as reminders to breathe mindfully. Place small notes near your computer screen or set reminders on your phone with gentle prompts like "breathe deeply now." These subtle nudges encourage you to reconnect with your breath without disrupting your workflow. During meetings, whether virtual or in person, try practicing stealthy mindfulness. While others are speaking, subtly focus on your breathing rhythm. Instead of letting anxiety rise when waiting for your turn to speak, use those seconds to take deep, measured breaths. This not only calms nerves but also enhances your ability to articulate thoughts clearly. For those who spend long hours seated at a desk, incorporating movement with mindful breathing can be especially beneficial. Stand up periodically, stretch gently, and pair each movement with deliberate breaths. Imagine fresh energy flowing into your body with each inhale and stress leaving with each exhale. Finally, end your workday with a reflective breathing session. Take 5 minutes to sit quietly, focusing solely on your breath. Use this time to acknowledge accomplishments and release any lingering stress. By weaving mindful breathing into your professional life, you'll find greater balance, productivity, and peace, tools essential for thriving in any career. Building on the importance of staying present, let's dive into some practical digital tools that can support your journey toward greater mindfulness. While technology often gets a bad rap for distracting us, there are countless apps and online resources specifically designed to help cultivate present moment awareness. These tools make it easier than ever to integrate mindfulness into your daily life. One highly recommended option is Headspace, an app that offers guided meditations tailored to different scenarios, from managing stress at work to improving sleep quality. Its user-friendly interface makes it simple even for beginners to incorporate short mindfulness sessions into their routines. Another excellent choice is Calm, which provides not only meditation exercises but also soothing music, nature sounds, and bedtime stories to promote relaxation and focus. For those looking to track their progress or set specific goals, Insight Timer stands out as a versatile platform. It features thousands of free guided meditations, along with customizable timers and community features where users can connect with others on similar journeys. If you prefer something more specialized, apps like Stop, Breathe, and Think assess your emotional state and recommend personalized activities to boost mindfulness. Beyond apps, websites such as Mindful.org offer articles, videos, and exercises that deepen your understanding of mindfulness practices. They provide valuable insights into how these techniques can be applied in various aspects of life, whether it's parenting, relationships, or career development. To further enhance your experience, consider integrating wearable devices like smartwatches with mindfulness capabilities. Many modern wearables come equipped with features that remind you to pause, breathe, or engage in mindful activities throughout the day. Apple Watch, Fitbit, and Garmin all offer options that align with Zen principles by encouraging regular check-ins with yourself. Remember, the key is finding tools that resonate with your lifestyle and needs. Experiment with different apps, resources, and devices until you discover what works best for you. By leveraging technology mindfully, you can transform potential distractions into powerful allies on your path to living fully in the present moment. Shifting our focus from individual mindfulness tools to collective practices, let's explore how group gratitude activities can deepen connections and foster a sense of community. One powerful way to apply Zen principles in modern life is through shared rituals that celebrate appreciation and positivity. These communal practices not only enhance personal well-being, but also strengthen relationships among family members, co-workers, or friends. For families, creating a nightly gratitude ritual can be both meaningful and fun. Consider setting aside a few minutes during dinner or before bedtime for each person to share something they are thankful for. This simple exercise encourages reflection and reinforces positive thinking while bringing everyone closer together. You could even take it a step further by maintaining a family gratitude journal where each member contributes entries weekly or monthly. Over time, this becomes a cherished keepsake filled with heartfelt moments and memories. In professional settings, implementing office gratitude boards offers an effective way to cultivate a supportive work environment. Designate a bulletin board or digital platform where employees can post notes expressing thanks to colleagues or acknowledging accomplishments. Such initiatives promote camaraderie and mutual respect while reducing stress and fostering collaboration. Encourage participation by making it easy and enjoyable. For instance, provide colorful sticky notes or host occasional contests rewarding the most creative or inspiring messages. Another idea is organizing group gratitude walks, especially if your team works remotely or spends long hours indoors. Schedule regular outdoor breaks where participants walk together while sharing things they appreciate about their lives or careers. The combination of physical activity and mindful conversation helps clear minds and boost morale. By incorporating these communal gratitude practices into daily routines, we create opportunities for deeper connection and understanding. Whether at home, in the workplace, or within social circles, embracing gratitude as a shared value enriches our interactions and aligns perfectly with Zen teachings about living harmoniously with others. As you experiment with these ideas, notice how they transform not just individual perspectives but entire communities. Building on the idea of embracing simplicity, let's delve deeper into how minimalism can transform not just our physical spaces but also our approach to time and energy management. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by endless to-do lists and competing demands for our attention. Applying Zen principles to this area of life allows us to reclaim control over what truly matters. Start by evaluating how you spend your time. Are there activities or commitments that no longer serve a purpose? Just as we declutter our homes by letting go of unnecessary items, we can do the same with our schedules. Prioritize tasks that align with your values and bring fulfillment, and don't hesitate to say no to those that don't. This mindful curation of your daily routine creates space for meaningful experiences and reduces stress. Energy management is another critical aspect of minimalist living. Instead of trying to tackle everything at once, focus on conserving your mental and emotional resources. For example, batch similar tasks together to minimize context switching, which drains productivity. Similarly, set boundaries around technology use to ensure that digital distractions don't sap your energy unnecessarily. By treating your energy as a finite resource, you'll find yourself more present and engaged in each moment. Consider implementing rituals to enhance this practice. Begin each day with a brief planning session to identify 1 or 2 key priorities. Reflect at the end of the day on what brought you joy and satisfaction, reinforcing positive habits. These small yet powerful adjustments encourage a mindset shift from doing more to doing better, aligning perfectly with Zen philosophy. As you explore minimalism beyond possessions, remember that its essence lies in creating harmony between your inner self and external circumstances. Whether managing time or preserving energy, the goal remains the same: living authentically and intentionally. Transitioning from the idea of minimalism as a tool for intentional living, let's now explore how the practice of non-judgment can revolutionize professional settings, particularly in areas like teamwork and leadership. While Zen philosophy emphasizes letting go of judgment in personal life, its application in the workplace fosters collaboration, empathy, and innovation. In professional environments, judgments often arise when individuals assess others' ideas, performance, or even personalities. However, adopting a mindset of non-judgment allows team members to approach interactions with curiosity rather than criticism. For example, during brainstorming sessions, instead of immediately dismissing unconventional ideas, encourage an open dialogue where all suggestions are valued. This creates a safe space for creativity to flourish, leading to more innovative solutions. Leadership also benefits immensely from embracing non-judgment. A leader who practices this principle avoids jumping to conclusions about employees based on isolated incidents or preconceived notions. Instead, they focus on understanding the context behind behaviors and providing constructive feedback. By doing so, leaders build trust and foster a culture where employees feel empowered to share their thoughts and take risks without fear of harsh criticism. Moreover, non-judgment enhances conflict resolution within teams. When disagreements arise, approaching the situation without assigning blame allows for a deeper exploration of underlying issues. Encourage team members to express their perspectives fully, listening actively and withholding immediate judgment. This process not only resolves conflicts but strengthens relationships through mutual respect and understanding. To implement non-judgment effectively in professional settings, consider establishing regular check-ins where team members can voice concerns openly. Additionally, training programs focused on emotional intelligence and active listening skills can equip staff with tools to cultivate this mindset. Ultimately, applying non-judgment in the workplace aligns with Zen principles by promoting harmony, reducing stress, and enhancing productivity through meaningful human connections. In summary, the journey through 25 ways to apply Zen in modern life reveals a path filled with simplicity, mindfulness, and profound transformation. From mindful breathing to embracing non-judgment, each practice offers a unique opportunity to cultivate inner peace and enhance our connection with the world around us. By integrating these principles into daily routines, whether at home or in professional settings, we unlock the potential for greater focus, empathy, and creativity. The beauty of Zen lies in its adaptability to contemporary challenges. Practices such as simplifying decisions, expressing gratitude, and finding stillness in movement remind us that peace is not an elusive goal but a state of being we can nurture every day. Moreover, by honoring silence, staying grounded in nature, and building sacred spaces, we create environments that support mental clarity and emotional balance. As we conclude this exploration, remember that applying Zen does not require drastic changes but rather small, consistent shifts in perspective and behavior. Each step, no matter how minor, contributes to a more harmonious existence. So, why wait? Start today by choosing one practice that resonates with you and weave it into your life. Whether it's taking a moment to breathe deeply or approaching others with an open heart, these simple actions can lead to profound transformations. Let this be the beginning of your journey toward a more mindful, fulfilling life. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of Zen philosophy. If you found value in this video, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated with more content designed to inspire and empower your path forward.